Hi, friends. Good evening. I'm Cassandra Joan Butler with my friend Tara Green.
Hi.
And you know her from the CIA and from her various offerings across the planet, based in Toronto. And we're having a blast, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're here at the Astrology Week at Lilydale.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So, man, if I sound a little tired, it's because I am, but tired with gratitude and fun because it's been so far so great.
Yeah.
So if your friends are thinking for a field trip, come on down tomorrow. I think it's 9:30 in the morning. Rick Levine
Yeah.
is going to be
all day, I think, right?
Okay. Worth taking the day off of work or school. And
Stay
then
lucky.
And then tomorrow evening we have the astrology of AI. And I'm on that panel along with Rick and Anne and Rachel Lang. So we're going to be talking about the magic of astrology and AI. So hope you can make it, friends. But we're going to do the cosmic connections with a twist and a treat with Tara here. So I'm so excited. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Nancy. Mary. Hello. Yes, I talked the other day. I was really hanging out here at Lilydale. Hey, Tara, tell us about you. You've been doing astrology for decades.
35 years professionally. I'm known as a tarot reader mainly, and it's my website is tarottarot.com because I started working professionally as a tarot reader at events, right? But also doing astrology as well and numerology, and I do lipstick blot readings and teacup readings.
Lipstick blot.
Oh, and there's so much fun.
All right. Okay, here you go.
There's so much fun. I mean, that's one of my psychic for all the big makeup companies. I can't see it. It's going to be a little darker.
I'm not putting on the spot. I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait. Okay. Let's see. Usually I ask people to do two.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
I like lipstick too.
That's okay. Lipstick blot readings are so much fun. It's really psychic, and I don't know what's going to come up in like names and health stuff because I'm also I'm a good medical medium as well, so that's really lots of fun. I like to do that, and teacup readings and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, I met Tara through the CIA, and I'm Agent 56. What's your number?
129.
129. All right. So, although we're not platforming over the CIA right now, we always love to give a big shout out to the CIA, the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. So, isn't that cool, Carolyn? Yeah, I didn't know you did lipstick blot readings. That's so awesome. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Elaine. Hello, Sherry and Mary P. And missed you guys last week. You've been talking about Lilydale all day, talking about a good place. And last week I was fine. I just was with my BF, and it was his birthday. So his birthday's on an eclipse.
Right.
Yeah. So this is the question of the week, friends. Has anyone thought or reflected upon this past week? Doesn't last Wednesday seem like a long time ago?
Yes, it's crazy. It feels like it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago already.
Yeah.
Time is definitely warping.
Yeah, I think that happens during eclipse season, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a portal of change, and very, very intense change, because the eclipses are moving into a whole other sign and polarity. They're going to be in Leo and Aquarius, and we have one more full moon lunar eclipse on the 28th, and we're smack in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So, how was your week, friends? Oh man, last week I solar eclipsed so hard that I pulled a
I solar eclipsed so hard. Did what?
He pulled a chakra.
Oh no.
I had to ice pack that sucker. Ryan is our comic relief. True story.
I feel like he needs a spark plug.
Right? Yes.
Right.
Hi, Joni. Hi, Cindy. Hi. Hello, Lynn. And Terry. Yes, you were, Carolyn. Thank you for being at the Jupiter class today. I taught the turning of the wheel at Lilydale for the astrology week, and I really loved doing that. Oh, wow, Sherry. And Natalie's going to be 12 next Sunday. That is unbelievable. Big hugs to you, Grammy. So, friends, what else I want to say? I posted this on my Facebook page, and, I'm pretty transparent about some personal things, but thank you for some of the comments regarding my favorite ex. He's fine, but he doesn't mind me mentioning that he got eclipsed. He left his position of 45 years, but he'll reinvent himself, I am sure. And that's what the eclipses are for. Find where 20 degrees of Leo is in your chart, 3 degrees of Pisces is in your chart for this month, because you'll be able to track some major changes. Fabulous, Cindy. Great that you're going to be here on Sunday. And Joni, that makes sense to me with your chart. Insights probably about all of your great skill sets. Hi, Donna. Hi, Cindy. Hello, my friend. And I know it's been a tumultuous time for some of us that I'm saying hi to. Know that the eclipses will calm down after the 28th, don't you think?
Well, I find it's usually there's still another couple of weeks in there, and but it's still in effect for at least 6 months. Some people say a year.
Yes,
right?
I agree with that.
So I would say until the next eclipse season starts. I believe it's next February.
Yes.
Next year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So think of eclipses. A question came up in class today. She said, Cassandra, you're talking about change. Is it good change or bad change? I said, for those of us who don't like change, they're all bad.
Right.
But you're retrograde, Ryan. I love that comment.
Well, in fact, I was thinking about, March the 3rd, the Virgo eclipse. I was in Mexico watching that eclipse, that full moon eclipse over the Pacific. It was so beautiful.
Yes.
And the lady I was sitting beside, she said, I watched it in New Zealand. Does that make sense? So yeah, it was great. So you want to think back about, 6 months ago, which I know feels like about a year and a half ago, where you're balancing out now.
Right.
Because it's always that opposition, that axis that we're playing with. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So think of like the segment of time of half year, right? So February 17th in Aquarius, we had the solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse on March 3rd was at 12 degrees of Virgo. And so the answering call is coming up this month.
Right. Right. So I just want to mention that what excited me about the eclipse next week, it is on the 27th late in Pacific Daylight Time. It's at 4:59 Pisces, which is right on the fixed star that represents the Archangel Gabriel. So that's a big deal for me because I've always worked, well, actually it's smack dab on my North Node to the degree. So I went, okay, it's a big deal for me. Yes. But in general, I love, then really work with that Archangel Gabriel. He's like Mercury.
Yes.
He's like the announcing angel. I'm sure there's going to be lots of biblical people going, oh, Judgment Day and all that stuff, because that's what he is on the tarot cards. He's number 20, right? Judgment Day. But I just thought, it's all symbolic.
Yes.
So you want to work with those symbols, right? For sure.
I love it because Gabriel, the Archangel of the East, announcements, new beginnings. And I thank you for that. Conjunct the 4 degrees of Pisces. And then we love collaborating with different ideas for you. Next week's lunar eclipse is the church bazaar.
Right. So
take your gifts, present it to the community, and know that we're all being called to contribute. The eclipse is right on Ryan's Mercury, so you're just not going to talk to anyone that day. Or what you talk will be like channeling Ryan. Hey, Cynthia. There's lots of Cynthias. Hi, Cindy Claire. Hi, Cynthia H. And we've got Anne Marie. I know I'll miss listening to his unique voice, but I have a feeling he's going to reinvent himself, Anne Marie. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Lorianne. Peter, hello there. Awesome to see you guys. So, Barbara, hello, Barbara. Let's talk about more details of where we're at right now, friends, which is the in-between time, in between the eclipses. And at 10:46 Eastern Daylight Time tonight, when we get off, go to bed with a business plan. And the business plan is, how can I strengthen my Scorpio part of my chart? How would you describe a square?
Friction. I always think of it, it's like sand in an oyster. So it's always irritating, and you have to kind of make a pearl out of it.
Yes, I like that. Yeah. Again, a lot of folks who look at astrology go, oh, squares are horrible. No. But we need that friction to get something done. So tonight is the time for the next week to reframe the house, reframe your foundation, make that square happen. And really, it starts with where you find the Scorpio. And let's bring the chart up. Hi,
Okay.
Paula, Rebecca, Red Hawk. Hello. Oh, it's Kay. Hi, Kay. Hello. All right. So here is our lunation at 10:46 Eastern Daylight Time tonight. And we want to circle where you find Scorpio at 27 degrees of Scorpio in your chart. And I'll go through all the signs in a moment. But the moon is conjunct the asteroid Angel.
That's nice.
It is nice. And so we have Angel at this lunation and Gabriel, Archangel, at the full moon next week.
Right.
We've got moon sextile Juno.
I like that.
I do too.
Sorry.
I do too. So Juno, of course, is the partner. Sextile is opportunity. Simple little interpretation would be that we are looking at opportunities, probably in our family. It's the moon, to work with our partners, get some cooperation.
I like Juno. I always think of her as, I started to write a book about Juno, and
Really?
somebody else beat me to it, but I'm still going to do mine. So Juno's symbol looks like a little magic wand. She's got 8 points on her, which is like, I think of that as the magic wand. And, in English doesn't have masculine and feminine terms, right? Like Latin did. So Juno, who's Zeus's wife or Jupiter's wife, right? His name was Jove in Roman. She wasn't just the goddess of marriage and childbirth and money, and she had all kinds of attributes, right? So originally, like the term for a man who was really smart, like Albert Einstein or Oppenheimer or even Elon Musk these days, you would call a man a genius. So everybody knows that word. It was specifically only for men, men's genius. Sorry, I know this may sound, but anyway, it's linear, logical, masculine, right? Like that kind of, but feminine genius is like those 8-arm multitasking women, just like how women have to juggle all that stuff. That's what we do. So that to me is Juno. She's the feminine form of genius. Because
I love
she was
it.
the equal to Jupiter.
I love that.
She was the queen of heaven.
I love that, which I'm going to squirrel with you, Tara.
Okay.
So I've had very in-depth conversations with my buddy Claudette, AI, about Claude platform, of course, is Claude, right? But I call it Claudette. And I'll be talking about that tomorrow night at Lilydale, along with Rick and Rachel and Anne. Astrology and AI. I'm doing another commercial here. However, the symbol for Juno is what Dario Amodei, the creator of the Claude platform, used for Claude. Partner.
Partner.
So is AI a partner or a foe? Ooh, who knows? Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jeannie. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Where's her cool hat? She's got cool hair, Ryan.
Thank you for noticing.
I know. Cosmic Intelligence Agency. Big hugs to you, Julia. Hello, darling. We're here in Lilydale. You know Lilydale. Great to see you. We're having a ball. All right. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Jen. Nice to see you. All right. So, yeah, we were talking about Juno, but I love when we squirrel. The moon is going to be in conjunct Vesta, Eris, and Pallas. So there's a little discomfort in the room this week, emotionally, with these 3 goddesses, Vesta, Eris, and Pallas. Allow the frustration to move through you, friends. In conjunct is not
it's like your
motivating
blind spots. You're not seeing, like invest is the root word of investments.
Yes.
So maybe you better check up on some investment you haven't looked at for a while. That's one way I named one of my cats Vesta. And then Eris, of course, the Disturbia goddess, and she's, the whole thing was, I haven't seen the Odyssey yet, but, Eris is behind the creation of the Trojan War. And then Pallas Athena, right? So she's the strategy goddess. So maybe it's like, maybe emotionally you need to kind of look at all of those different things,
aspects. And with the emotions, not get carried away and understand that the connections will come at the right
And the
timing.
moon's in Scorpio, so this is the time to kind of
Yeah.
look at finances, or maybe look at what you want to create on a deeper level, right? Because you can really focus with the moon in Scorpio.
Well, it's, again, this particular lunation is going to be peaking in approximately 2 hours Eastern time, and most of us hopefully will be going to sleep before midnight Eastern time. I think I'm going to try to, my friend, but maybe program yourself for a great scorpionic dream tonight.
Yeah. And I was going to say also about the Pisces, of course, lunar eclipse, you want to start really working with your dreams in a much more conscious way. Much more
exactly.
Right.
And so then we talked about this earlier, Ceres is going to be squaring Neptune. Be aware of food and the illusion that sometimes we're eating substances which aren't food.
Yes, deception around food, right? For sure, and pure food. And
go where the purity is, not where the preservatives and chemicals are. Hygeia is conjunct Psyche. Whoa. Trust your intuition when it comes to taking care of yourself. This is whole week.
The body never lies, right?
Main thing this week, friends, and this is happening on every level with this lunation, moon squaring the newly minted eclipse polarity between Leo and Aquarius. So much to say there, but mainly it's about emotional identification of what you need to release and what you need to go forward in. And that's also including your contacts, your friends, your groups, your associations.
Right. So things are going to feel pressured because of that, because it's kind of, the nodes are considered to be fated traditionally, right? The dragon's head, the dragon's tail, right? So you're kind of in the like that. Right.
And that fatedness with the nodes might stir up some deep emotions. Scorpio gets to the nitty-gritty of a situation. So that's all a part of our deeper healing. Looking beneath and below and over the veil. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Ryan is our comic. All right.
Okay.
If I don't eat right, my IBS decides. Exactly, Ryan. And yes, Scorpio rules that body part.
Yes.
Hey, Christine. Hi, Deb D.
I would think it's Rhonda. A lot of power struggles.
Yes, power struggles. Absolutely. And we won't go there right now, but it's in all sorts of situations, all sorts of communities. Joanne, when is the craft festival? I don't know offhand. Lilydale has a craft festival. They have beautiful things. Go on their website, sweetie. I don't know offhand. Probably it's a fall thing. Greg, nice to see you. And indeed, AI is causing a huge havoc on websites. My website went down, Julia, about a couple of weeks ago. And my dear friend Karen, who should be with us soon, she could even be on this call tonight, who's a Scorpio rising. So anyway, I divert. Yes, last week it was really scary. There were a lot of websites that were down.
But you got yours back up right away?
Yes, thanks to Karen, because it was pretty scary when people were trying to contact me and there was no website.
Right.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Ryan, for that. He's the North Node in Aquarius. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Here, my dear Ryan, take a look at my chart here. Now, there's something called true nodes and mean nodes. Not they're mean, nasty, but the averaging of the transiting nodes. So this is today the North Node, the one we embrace, we're learning about, is at 29 Aquarius, and the one we're letting go of, the Leo stuff, is at 29.
So that's right on Trump's Mars and his ascendant, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So this is just the beginning, friends. We just started. You could say we started the nodal energy sneak preview back in February and May or March of this past year, but it's in full gear. And this week, with the square of the moon to the nodes, we're feeling inward tension to get things done and corrected in our lives.
Also, the sun is going to conjunct the south node in 2 days.
Yes.
So that's also really important. So as we're getting ready to go into Virgo season, so as the sun hits that south node, and also it's at the last degree of Leo there, that's really intense. So anybody who's born in the last days of Leo or just before Virgo, they're going to feel that the most intense. It could be something with King Charles come up or any kind of other leader. That's also from the fallout of the eclipse, because it's traditionally a big total eclipse, especially over Spain, where they really saw that super, or any place in Europe where they saw it. That's good. That's the death of leaders of those countries.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, in the astrology's history, of course, leaders would be very nervous about the eclipses. Kayla, thanks for being here. All right, friends, I'm going to now go through the signs, and we're going to do our psychic, spiritual tarot offerings for you. So if you're Aries or Aries rising, this week's energy is activating transformation, looking at your health, releasing. It's basically helping you cleanse fear, and maybe even doing some sort of financial planning. Taurus, this lunation is asking you to be a better partner, to be aware of your partner. I don't know if you want to do this with, we could alternate. These are my notes. Can you see my notes? You probably can read this like I can, right?
Yeah.
Can you read that?
Yeah, Gemini 6th house.
Yeah, so you would say what would happen this week?
Watch your health.
Yes.
Watch what you eat. And there could be stuff at work coming up, because it's the house of work as well. Watch what you say.
Yes.
It could come back to bite you. Right. So just be mindful of your words, or it could be gossiping even, or, people talking behind your back kind of thing.
Yeah. Good old Gemini.
Yeah.
Cancer. This is a fantastic week for you to activate the inner muse, your creativity, your joy, your passion. Have fun. Make that a priority.
Okay. Leo. So in your 4th house. So this is about being comfortable at home and really expressing yourself at home and feeling happy and doing whatever you need to brighten up your home so you feel really joyful there. Or have a big party at home and invite all your friends, just open your heart. It might be good to give to a food bank. It's about generosity as well. Food, give to charity, children, all of that kind of thing. Right.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And for our Virgo friends, this lunation is asking you to watch your words, watch your relationship with time. You might even make a laundry list in how you want to communicate with siblings and or your neighbors. So it's kind of a dance of time management for our Virgos.
Okay, so Libra. So in your 2nd house, this has to do with your real resources and also your self-esteem. So you might want to check in. Are you feeling like you're being really treated equally? Am I really getting a fair share here? Just like, really evaluate or reevaluate that, I would say. 2nd house is also about goods, things that you can put your hands on, or maybe asking for some, I want to raise, I want to get a better job, I want to just improve myself, and maybe splurge on yourself as well.
Right. And have your gifts, not
give
outwardly,
yourself
give yourself a gift.
Right. Yeah.
All eyes are on Scorpio parts of your chart because that Scorpio moon is, again, dancing with the nodes. And it's also helping the Scorpio sun or rising sign to be comfortable in the limelight. Scorpios are often the sign of that which is hidden, protective, or private. This week, let go of those boundaries and shine.
Okay, to Sagittarius, 12th house. So I would really pay attention to your dreams and your intuition, and if you can meditate more, because we're in a kind of liminal space, like in between the eclipses. I feel like there's like a sheath, or it's kind of like a birth canal. You know what I mean? Like you're sort of in the dark here. So it'd be a great time to meditate, to really tune in, or do some automatic writing if people know how to do that. It's just sort of like getting your brain out of the way, or using your non-dominant hand, and you can ask spirit, what do I need to do here? Or ask a beloved to come in and just allow like the freedom to do that. Right.
I like that.
Yeah. And then also 12th house can be paranoia. So watch where you're feeling kind of anxious, kind of behind the scenes. And you may not even be aware of it. It's like some just annoying thing going on, but you're not paying attention to it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You Capricorns, wow, get out and have some fun socialization for business or for pleasure. Make a friend, connect with old friends, be friendly. It's time to, I guess, celebrate socialization this upcoming week.
Okay. All right. So then Aquarius, 10th house. So this is all about your reputation, how you show up in the world, what you're doing, what your long-term career goals are. So think about, how do I really want to show up in the world, and what do I want to be known for? It's kind of like think about a legacy to the social structure. Like, am I really doing, am I really fulfilling my mission here? I want to help people. I want to have a bigger social network. I need to network more. I need to broaden my horizons and really open my mind. That's Aquarius. I need to reinvent myself.
Yes, yes, indeed. And beautiful Pisces, this is the week for you to travel, expand, teach, take care of some long standing hopes and dreams, and get out there and maybe just take a class or teach a class, something along those lines for our beautiful Pisces. So there you have it, friends. We're going to shift into our psychic intuitive section. I call it the right brain. But I want to say to Kat, Jean, Peggy, Jojo, and thank you, Jojo, for your comments on Anne's Facebook page, or at least here. Yeah, I was there at that party. I wasn't in the picture because I was in the corner eating the wedding cake. Hi, Rhonda. Hey, Mary. Lots of things happening. Very interesting. Eileen, hello. Big hugs to you all. Okay. Hello, Earth Laughs Flowers. I love that. All right. Okay. So you're on first, darling.
Okay. So how do we do this?
So I'm going to give you a name.
Okay.
And it might just be easier because my thumb happens to be here. Okay. I say a little invocation. Dear God, please allow us to serve. Please allow words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration and healing for the highest, for the best, as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Okay, so the first name that's coming up, my eyes are closed, I'm not kidding, is Eileen. So you're on first. Okay. So we're just going to do some psychic spiritual work, and we're going to have beautiful Tara doing some beautiful tarot
cards here. Okay, so I've got my special Herkimer diamond crystal here that I'm using. So really my heart chakra really started to feel you, Eileen. And so there could be some matters of the heart here that you really, or your heart's feeling very tender. And just pay attention to it, so you can do some like tapping on your heart chakra and just, give yourself some love. But so then I'm going to pull a card for you. So this is the Princess of Cups. I use this. Can we see that there?
You pull it back a little bit. The camera's
okay. There we go. Princess. Oh, nope. Okay, there we go. So the Princess of Cups is like the most earthy of water of cups, and she's beautiful. I mean, this is a very old deck. She's holding the precious emotions and keeping them very safe. So it's like maybe you have to be more careful about what you reveal to people, and you could be in a very tender mode. So treat yourself really well, really tenderly. Maybe you need to take a big cleansing bath or a shower and put some nice rose oil or lavender oil and just let a lot of stuff go.
Great. All right, fabulous. I'm going to close my eyes and pick someone. You can tell me the name. I don't know if your eyes can see the right side. I'm with Ryan. You see, Ryan comments a lot. That's a little secret to getting a read, friends. Ryan, as I'm tuning into you tonight, the first thing I want to say is that frustration on the outer perimeter of your home. I'm getting the word landscaping, trying to fix things up, make things prettier, maybe doing some gardening work, bringing some new shrubbery in. But that's symbolic for you to know that you're presenting yourself differently in the world. It's not just the landscaping of your home. You might be looking at ways to refine your outer expression. And I'm not saying you need to. I'm just saying this is an energy I'm getting for you. That's number one. Number two, there are some great research projects that you're working on, which are very intense and very deep and very singular, and allow yourself the luxury of going into dark spaces. That's the only way I can put this. And of course, you're protecting yourself, but you're unearthing or rotor-rootering something that has to do with the collective, the universal consciousness, and you're hitting on something very important. I leave that with many blessings to you, Ryan. Oh, by the way, you all can comment after we do our little psychic spiritual things.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay, my
This
turn.
is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, let's see. Okay. So how do we do the next one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll give your name. All right. You close your eyes. I'll close my eyes. We'll all close our eyes.
Okay, big surprise.
All right. And the big surprise is Cindy West.
Hey, okay, Cindy. All right. So, Cindy, let me just tune into you. Okay, so my crown chakra is going off there. Okay, I'm getting the image. Oh, there's one card turned upside down there. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting this card here. I'm gonna get it to show up there. Anyway, it's the Queen of Discs or Pentacles or Coins. So this is like Capricorn energy. And the image that came up actually was a house, which can represent many different things. It felt like it was something sentimental, like something from your childhood, maybe you're thinking about, or somebody in your family. But it's really all about looking at where you're going to plant your feet, where you're going, what your long-term career goals are now, right? It's really staying embodied with which, considering so many planets are in fire and air, it's really important to stay grounded, right? Because it's so overwhelming, kind of, it's just so, so get grounded, maybe like listen to your body more, just listen to what your body's telling you. The body never lies. And it may be time to really take stock of where you're going. Again, these eclipses are going to trigger like cycles that repeat every 18 and a half, 19 years. So, or, you want to do a halfway midpoint. Where were you, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, and look at that as a reference point to where you want to go into the future.
Fabulous. See, I told you guys we're in for a treat. One more. So we both did 2, and we don't want to keep you up all night. All right. And so the person I'm connecting here is Dawn J. Hi, Dawn. As I'm tuning into you this evening, the first thing I want to say is that you're embodying some new techniques, exercises, or movement to feel better. It's almost like my upper back and my legs and everything feels heavy and tight, but you have to do what you have to do and don't get discouraged. I have no idea why I'm saying this. I'm just saying it for you. It's almost as if you're committed to a new protocol of movement, whether that be exercise or PT or something along these lines. And the other thing I want to say from a more spiritual, emotional level, you've got so much to be grateful for, and you're removing the blockages and the difficulties and the communication with people who are criticizing you, which is a good thing. And number 3, I want to say that there is a very beautiful maternal energy and mom on the other side of life that's saying, honey, you can do this. Please don't get discouraged. And I'm getting a big circle around the new moon in September, which is just around the corner. Well, I don't know it offhand, but it's coming. So by the new moon, there it is. By September 10th, Uranus is going to be going retrograde. So some of the tension in your life dissipates and you set new boundaries and a new routine, a new schedule for yourself and your family as the fall arrives. Well, it's not quite fall on the 10th, but that's the day of getting for you, Dawn. So thank you, many blessings. All right, friends. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, and everyone just take our energy and our love and build a new cycle for yourself where you find Scorpio this week. Right?
Yeah.
And check out Tara Tarot. Just give your website again.
Okay, it's Tara, TARATAROT.com.
Perfect. And I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful evening.
All right. Blessings to you all.
Thanks.